Option B is violence. This is the only rust hole in the car. There's a little bit coming through here and a little bit coming through here. While I've got the fender off, I'm going to go ahead and knock this down, get it filled and primered. Touch this just a little bit, make sure it doesn't grow any bigger than that, and try and paint the door up a little bit. So that's most of the rust cleaned up. The metal inside the door behind it looks fine. It was just in the door skin. Maybe blow it out. We'll hit it with some self-etching primer on the bare metal and pack it full of Bondo. So this is a self-etching primer. We're going to put it on the bare metal. It's supposed to help stop the rust underneath. And hopefully we can make this repair last. So I got it filled in. It's better than it was. I am gonna need some sort of like an icing, a glaze or something to really fill it in. But it's not a hole anymore, at least. You can see it's a little low here still. This stuff hadn't fully cured up underneath yet. But it's a good start. I did one more round with some spot putty. It's set up enough for me to start sanding on it now. So let's see if we can knock it down. So here it is with a quick coat of primer. You can still kind of see where the low spot is here. I'm hoping we can get the rest of that out once it's all cured up. Here it is after a couple coats of paint. You can still see where it was, but it's not a hole. I'm still just loving this. It matches perfectly. I will wet sand and buff it. It's a little orange peely, but we fixed the hole. I needed new seat belts for the Yugo. These don't even retract or come out or nothing. I found these on Amazon. They're the same damn ones for 50 bucks. I'll put a link down below in case anyone else needs seatbelts for their Yugo. I cut off the included eyelet. And I was able to use the original Yugo slider dealie. These work perfect. The bolt was even the same thread up here. The only thing I want to change is the 2 receiver ends. These they're individuals, and they just kind of bolt in. The factory Yugo one had this nice U with a little cover on it, so it looked like a finished piece because it's kind of right in the middle of the car. There's nothing covering it. I may see if I can take these heads off and drill the rivet out and put them in here in place, but for now these will be just fine. I'm not going to do the driver's side one yet. I got to take this off to recover it still, and I don't want to have to take it all off twice. This one actually works, so it's fine for now. I don't think I ever explained what I used for these. This is actually an engine dress-up kit that I bought on Amazon. It came with 10 of the black washers and the bolts. For the interior panels, I've just bought this. It's basically felt for a pool table. I'm just gluing it down. It's not perfect. It's not going to look great, but it's going to look better than it did. With the door cards, the fabric on them is literally just peeling off. So all I'm going to do is peel off as much as will come off, and then we can get it recovered, and it'll look like the other one. I still have to do this one. This one's done. These were much harder. The fabric doesn't want to conform to the tire well and the arm pocket. So, I mean, it's passable. I'm not going to SEMA. I'm trying to get this car somewhere between a pole barn garage and a Sarah Intuned. And if you don't know either of those people, you should go follow them and watch their videos. Yeah, this is going to take a while. I want to address the dent in this fender. It's crinkled down. It's brought the whole radiator core support and everything up here down. The damage doesn't go into the valence down here. It's just when it went in, it just kind of cocked everything down. I went ahead and pulled all the bolts off the top and in the door well. They are glued on, so it's probably going to be a giant pain in the ass to get off. But we'll time lapse it and see how it goes. I missed one more bolt on the fender. It actually comes through the back. Came off pretty easy. You can see the seam sealer or whatever they use to stick the fender on. No rust at all. Make sure you disconnect your parking lamp. So here's our damaged area. Should just be able to roll this back flat. And then same thing here on the fender. So I'm trying to get this lip back straight. I've got it kinda. As I straighten it here, it won't flatten out right unless I push this up as well. The distance from the base here to the top was about half an inch, 3/4 of an inch different from that side. But now that I've got it kind of jacked up where it's supposed to be, I'm able to flatten this a little better. I am not a metal worker or body worker, so this isn't going to be perfect, but the headlight surround and the bumper is going to hide a lot of it. As long as it looks good from the outside where the fender actually is, the rest of it can be so-so. For the fender dent, I think I could just hammer it out. I bought a cheap set of like automotive body hammers and dollies, so we're just gonna hit on it and see how it looks. That's most of the big stuff out. The rest is going to have to get bondoed, but it's a lot better than it was. Here's what I have for the fender. I've never used this one before, so we're going to give it a shot. This may have been a total waste of time, and I'm not really sure exactly what I'm doing, but you know, once it all dries and we sand it, we'll just see if it needs another round. You know, we're learning as we go. Round one ended up okay. Our edge here is pretty close. We got our bit of our corner back. There were some low spots, so we're just gonna have to put one more coat on it, I think, and just keep shaping it until it's where we want it. I'm using just a foam sanding block with a pad on it and just back and forth. We'll get there. I'm finishing it off with some glazing spot putty, just to kind of get the curve better. But this should be the last coat, and we should be ready for primer and some paint. Alright, we're starting to put some paint on it in my incredibly clean paint booth. It's coming out of that can real orange peely. I'll probably end up wet sanding it, but I mean, it's not bad looking. And the dent is pretty well gone. You can still see a little there if you catch the light right, but I mean, come on, it's a Yugo. You little bastard. That's fine. The body kit kind of comes up to here, so everything below here is hidden by the bumper anyway. I've got the fender dent good enough for my liking. I think I'm going to go ahead and throw the fender back on and start getting the front end put back together. I'm just going to get everything kind of loosely started so I can adjust the fender on the car where it's supposed to be. Okay, fender's back on. All the gaps line up pretty good. There's still a little bit of work here where it didn't quite line up, and I biffed the paint with a screwdriver putting it in. But we're 98% there. The hood gap on this side is still pretty bad. It could probably come in 1/8 of an inch. This side's much better, but it's a lot better than it was. I'm happy with it. Well, I think that's going to wrap this one up. Next episode, we'll get the interior put back together. Try and get the rest of the panels wrapped. This one's about ready. I just got to order a little more material. Got the rest of the body kit about painted up. I need to get the stripe painted back in the rear bumper, and then start working on getting the front bumper back together. Thanks, everyone. I guess I'll see you on the next one.